settles on a striped blanket. The shoreline hums before a single word. A quiet promise waits inside the breeze. Today begins without asking anything. No ringing phone, no ticking plans, only footprints finding softer ground. The cooler keeps our morning close. Coffee leans beside a faded camera. Someone laughs without a reason. The sky answers in silent blue. A faithful friend curls up nearby, dreaming where the sunlight falls. Nothing needs improving now, nothing needs explaining. Every breath feels lighter, every wave forgets the hour. The world can keep on spinning, we'll stay exactly here. Maybe happiness never needed much. Maybe freedom always sounded like this. Just enough wind, just enough light. Everything arrives without being chased. Summer starts right here, not beyond tomorrow, not somewhere far away. Right beneath these open skies, where slow moments find a name. Summer starts right here. Every quiet smile, every lazy mile. Nothing calling us ahead, nothing pulling us behind. This is all we came to find. Cold coffee waits a little longer. The ice still dances in the cup. Clouds wander with no destination, just like us today. A beach ball rolls, then stops beside our feet. Even time seems comfortable, taking smaller steps. A breeze flips one corner of the blanket once again. The afternoon stretches slowly, like music with no ending. Every color grows warmer without trying very hard. Maybe this day has always belonged to us. Nothing borrowed, nothing rushed, nothing missing, nothing forced. Only this feeling growing quietly. Summer starts right here, inside every easy heartbeat, inside every open smile, where the shoreline keeps singing long after words are gone. Summer starts right here, holding simple moments like treasures in our hands. Maybe this is everything. Maybe everything is this. If tomorrow comes too quickly, we'll let it wait outside. There is still another breeze, still another quiet laugh. The sea remembers every peaceful afternoon. Maybe we will too. Summer starts right here, with the warmth upon our shoulders, with the sunlight in our eyes. Every little ordinary second turns into a memory. Summer starts right here, where no schedule ever mattered, where no hurry ever stayed. If someone asks where joy began, we'll simply smile. Summer starts right here. The tide keeps breathing, the blanket stays. Our shadows grow without a sound. The first page of the season has finally opened. The shoreline wakes before we do. A quiet morning already knows. Some days are better, mist inside my pocket, no clock inside my mind. The blanket finds its place before we even sit. Coffee stays untouched, the ice still keeps its shape. My closest friend has already fallen asleep. The wind decides our timing, the waves finish every sentence. Nothing asks for attention, nothing needs to be done. Today feels complete, exactly as it is. Maybe slowing down was always enough. Maybe quiet days leave the deepest marks. Nothing on today's schedule, no destination waiting, only easy hours rolling with the tide. Nothing on today's schedule, just another calm breath. If the day keeps smiling, we'll smile back again. A camera rests beside us without chasing perfect scenes. The sunlight ships a little across familiar colors. Someone walks beyond the water, then disappears again. Even passing moments move without a hurry. My friend stretches slowly, then settles back to dreaming. Every little silence feels comfortably full. Nothing to remember, nothing to forget. Just this quiet rhythm carrying us along. Nothing on today's schedule, nothing left to prove. Every passing breeze feels exactly right. Nothing on today's schedule, only open skies. This unplanned afternoon may become our favorite one. The sea never checks the time, neither should we. The day keeps unfolding without asking anything. Nothing on today's schedule, only the simple view. The waves keep riding, stories in the sand. Nothing on today's schedule, that's enough for me. Maybe the best days never needed plans. The breeze keeps turning one corner of the blanket until evening comes.
Sunlight settles on quiet stripes. The morning gently finds our place. Nothing competes with this peaceful view. The day begins already enough. No reservation, no crowded room. Just a blanket across warm sand. The ocean hums its endless melody. A paper cup still cool beside my hand. My favorite companion sleeps without a under the blanket. Small shells gather near our feet. Someone passes, smiling quietly, then disappears beyond the shoreline. The afternoon stretches without making promises. Even silence feels comfortably full. My heart follows the unhurried rhythm of another gentle wave. Nothing calling, nothing waiting, only this moment breathing slowly. Best seat under the sun, right here beside you. The clouds keep wandering without looking back. Best seat under the sun, exactly where we are. Every quiet smile feels like summer. The world can stay busy far beyond the dunes. We'll keep listening to waves instead. Best seat under the sun, nothing needs changing. This peaceful afternoon already feels complete. Best seat under the sun, if tomorrow comes, we'll remember how simple happiness looked. Golden light lingers, the breeze keeps singing. No perfect ending, only another quiet smile.
Morning slowly melts into the shore. Nothing asks us where to be. The cup beside my hand still keeps its quiet chill. I poured another coffee before the sun climbed high. Now little drops rest quietly on the lid. The waves keep talking without repeating themselves. You stretch beside me, then close your eyes again. The wind lifts one corner of the blanket, soft enough to almost miss. Somehow the morning forgot to hurry, so did we? Nothing fading, nothing waiting, only easy hours passing by. Coffee stayed cold, we never noticed. The day was quietly keeping us company. Coffee stayed cold, maybe that's enough. Some moments taste better when they take their time. A distant bicycle rolls along the path. Someone waves to someone else. The gulls drift across open blue without deciding where to land. A cup still waits beside the folded towel. Its coolness feels almost intentional. Nothing feels forgotten, only gently delayed. Slow conversations, quiet sunshine, simple things last the longest. Coffee stayed cold like the afternoon, taking smaller steps with every wave. Coffee stayed cold, still close at hand. No reason to warm it now. The breeze keeps moving across familiar colors. Even silence feels comfortably alive. Coffee stays stayed cool, and somehow everything else stayed exactly right. Coffee stayed cold beside our little world. Some days never need anything more. The ice slowly settles, the shoreline keeps breathing. We stay a little longer without saying why.
The blanket catches morning light. A quiet breeze already knows our names. Nothing asks us to begin. The day is simply here. Sand slips softly between my fingers. Tiny waves keep counting nothing. A paper cup leans into the shade. The breeze arrives without a sound. My closest friend sleeps beside my feet, dreaming somewhere only dogs can find. I close my eyes just long enough to hear the sunlight moving slowly. Nothing changes, nothing has to. Every little moment feels complete. Blanket, breeze, repeat. A little warmth, a little shade. That's enough today. Blanket, breeze, repeat. The waves keep humming. Every quiet breath feels like home. Clouds wander freely without a map. A shell rolls closer, then rests again. Someone laughs far beyond the dunes. The sound becomes part of the wind. The afternoon finds its easy rhythm. Nothing has to be remembered. Still, I know this feeling will stay. One more breeze, one more smile, one more peaceful hour passing softly. Blanket, breeze, repeat. No better plan than staying where the sunlight falls. Blanket, breeze, repeat. Everything we need already rests right here. The sea keeps breathing, the sky keeps listening. We stay quietly between the two. Blanket, breeze, repeat. Morning into afternoon. Nothing rushes, nothing leaves. Blanket, breeze, repeat. If tomorrow comes, we'll find this feeling waiting again. The breeze turns one corner of the blanket again.
Two quiet footprints meet the sand. One follows the other without a word. The morning feels unhurried, like it has been waiting for us. You wandered a little farther, nose lifted to the breeze, stopping where the grass met the this will do. I smiled without a reason, spread the blanket next to yours. Some choices need no talking. Trust can be quiet like morning light, finding us without a sound. My buddy chose this spot, so here we'll stay. A little breeze, a little shade. My buddy chose this spot, that's all we need. The best places never asked to be found. A coffee waits, still cool beside us. A gull circles far above the waves. Children laugh then drift away, leaving only the sound of water. You rest your head across your paws, watching clouds without a hurry. I think you've always known how to spend a perfect day. No directions, no maps, only the wind leading gently. My buddy chose this spot before I could. The sea agreed, the sky smiled too. My buddy chose this spot. Nothing more to choose, the afternoon has already begun. You close your eyes, the breeze keeps moving. I stay beside you, listening with you. My buddy chose this spot. I'll remember why. Not because it looked perfect, but because you found it first. Chose this spot. And somehow it became home for today. The waves continue, the blanket stays. Your peaceful breathing becomes the afternoon. Morning settled without a sound.
The sea was already waiting.
The blanket touched the sand, and the whole day quietly opened. You smiled before saying anything, as if the sunlight had already answered. The coffee rested quietly, still colder than our hands. The wind wandered gently across the striped blanket. A gull crossed slowly without leaving a sound. I watched the waves, then looked back.
You were watching them too.
Nothing needed explaining,
Every little silence
felt comfortably shared.
I never noticed how peaceful.
An ordinary morning could become the breeze carried.
Tiny pieces of laughter.
Some close, some far away.
Your shadow reached
Mine without either of us moving.
Maybe that's
How good memories begin,
not loudly,
just naturally. Maybe time moves differently here,
like the tide.
finding its own rhythm,
Let's leave this afternoon
exactly as it feels.
Keep this moment forever,
Not inside a picture,
not inside a frame.
but somewhere.
Our hearts remember
Every breeze, every wave,
every quiet smile.
keep this moment forever.
If tomorrow changes,
The slowly wander across the blanket,
finding new colors every passing minute.
the paper cup
Still waited patiently,
almost forgotten.
yet perfectly placed.
My body stretched then settled again without a single worry,
The sea kept breathing,
like an old friend who never rushed to finish a story.
children's voices
Floated somewhere distant,
then disappeared into the wind.
nothing ended, nothing began, everything simply continued.
Exactly enough.
Sometimes the smallest afternoons stay with us the longest.
Let's not hurry,
Let's not count
another hour.
another wave.
Everything we need is already here. Keep this moment forever.
Where the sky feels wider than every busy thought.
Keep this moment forever.
Where conversation,
Can quietly become
the sound.
of the ocean.
Keep this moment forever.
One calm afternoon,
One faithful
one
friend,
gentle breeze.
one perfect pause. Maybe someday we'll forget which month this was,
Maybe we'll forget,
what we talked about,
or what song was softly playing.
but we'll remember how peaceful it felt to simply stay.
Keep this moment forever.
When nothing asks for more,
Then our company. Keep this moment forever.
the sea keeps singing,
The breeze keeps turning.
one corner of the blanket.
This moment forever.
Not because the day was perfect,
But because we were fully here together. Keep this moment forever.
until another summer.
Finds us again.
The shadows slowly grow,
The light becomes softer.
the coffee is still waiting.
The wait is still arrived.
Some memories never asked to be louder,
Only longer.
Morning drifted in without knocking. The shoreline already knew how this day would unfold. No calendar, no reminder, only light touching the sand. I left the notebook closed inside the car, no reason to carry tomorrow. The blanket settled over warm sand as naturally as another wave. My buddy circled once, then laid down, certain that this was enough. The coffee stayed beside us, still cool, still waiting without complaint. A little breeze moved across the shoreline, turning one corner of the blanket. Nothing called my name, nothing needed answering. The afternoon already felt complete. The sky never wondered where we should go. The sea never asked what came next. Maybe today didn't need a plan. Summer didn't ask for plans, it simply arrived with quiet waves and open skies. Summer didn't ask for plans, it stayed beside us like an old friend who already knew where peace could be found. No hurry, no countdown, only this gentle day. The tide reached farther than before, leaving shining lines across the beach. Someone laughed far away until the wind carried it home. My buddy opened one sleepy eye, then closed it again, trusting the moment. The sunlight shifted across the blanket, painting familiar colors a little differently. I watched without trying to keep track of the hours. Sometimes the best afternoons never announce they're becoming memories. No promises to keep, no places to reach, only another breeze passing through. Summer didn't ask for plans, it borrowed our time, one peaceful minute at a time. Summer didn't ask for plans, nothing had to happen, still everything felt beautifully full. One blanket, one companion, one endless shoreline. Clouds continue without deciding. The waves continue without repeating. The breeze continued without asking. Maybe happiness works the same way. Summer didn't ask for plans, it found us anyway. Beside the sea, beside each other. Summer didn't ask for plans. Nothing was missing, nothing needed changing, nothing left behind. We'll remember not the schedule, but the feeling of staying just a little longer. The coffee stayed cool, the waves stayed patient, the blanket stayed still. My buddy kept dreaming. The afternoon quietly became part of another summer memory.
Morning drifted quietly across the shoreline. Before we noticed, the light had already found us. We never checked the forecast before leaving home. We simply followed an easy feeling that quietly arrived. The blanket opened across familiar sand, its red and white lines growing warmer with every minute. The breeze carried a little salt, a little laughter, and somewhere nearby my favorite companion curled into a peaceful dream. The paper cup stayed cool beside my hand, while tiny waves kept arriving without ever growing tired. Maybe some mornings choose us first before we know they're special. The sky said nothing, the sea said nothing, still somehow everything felt welcome. Good weather found us before we looked up, before we noticed the open blue. Good weather found us like quiet sunshine, resting softly on our shoulders. No perfect reason, no careful timing, just one peaceful day finding its way to us. The afternoon moved slowly across the sea without asking anything. A shell rolled closer, then stopped near my foot as if it belonged here too. Someone walked along the water, leaving footprints that disappeared. A few inside memory. Good weather found us while nothing needed changing, while nothing asked for more. Good weather found us beside the sea, beside the breeze, beside my oldest friend. If another summer comes looking, I hope it finds us just like today. The light grows softer, the waves grow quieter, the breeze remembers where we stayed, and somewhere this beautiful afternoon keeps shining long after sunset.
The afternoon leans into evening. The sea keeps breathing at the same pace. Nothing tells us to leave, not yet. The sunlight reaches a little farther across the blanket than before. The shadows stretch quietly beside our shoes without a sound. My buddy lifts his sleepy head, watching a bird cross the water, then settles down, as if to say there's still time enough. The paper cup holds one last sip, cool against my fingertips. No one checks the hour, the breeze already knows how slowly this day should end. The colors change one little shade at a time without asking us to notice. Stay until the sky changes, there's nowhere else we need to be. Stay until the sky changes, where blue becomes a softer kind of light. Stay until the sky changes, we'll leave when the sea has finished singing to the shore. The breeze grows cooler, just enough to make us smile without a word. Someone folds a beach chair far away, then disappears. Small waves keep arriving like old stories, never growing tired. The striped blanket carries grains of sand that sparkle in the fading light. My buddy follows something only he can hear, then returns to lie beside me. Nothing has to be remembered, still everything will be. One more breath, one more wave, one more quiet golden minute. Stay until the sky changes, the evening comes without a sound. Stay until the sky changes, where every color moves gently into another. Stay until the sky changes, the shoreline knows exactly how to end a perfect day. Maybe tomorrow will begin just as gently as today. Maybe another breeze will remember where we laughed, where we rested, where time forgot to hurry. Stay until the sky changes, we'll carry home nothing but this peaceful feeling. Stay until the sky changes, the light grows warm, then quietly fades across the sea. The last light touches the waves. The breeze slows almost to silence. The blanket waits one moment longer, so do we. So do we. The shoreline glows a little softer now. The evening settles without a sound. The day asked for nothing more, neither do we. The blanket carries a little sand, collected quietly through the day. The paper cup is almost empty, still cool enough to hold. My buddy wakes for just a moment, looks toward the sea, then back at me. The breeze grows lighter as the sunlight finds another shade of gold. We never counted how many hours passed between morning and now. Somehow the day became exactly what it needed to be. No grand surprise, no perfect plan, only simple moments gathered together. Nothing better than today, not because everything was perfect, but because we were present. Nothing better than today. The sea kept singing, the wind kept smiling, and we stayed long enough to hear them both. Footprints fade one by one where the waves reach the shore. Children's voices grow distant like echoes carried home. The striped blanket holds its place as if it knows we'll fold it soon enough, but not yet. The sky becomes a quieter blue, then slowly touches amber. Every color seems to whisper rather than shine. My body rests, his head beside me, breathing softly, matching the tide. One more breeze, one more glance, one more memory without trying. Nothing better than today. The hours drifted like small waves across the sand. Nothing better than today. Nothing missing, nothing extra, only enough for one good heart. Maybe tomorrow will ask a little more of us, but this evening asks only that we stay a little longer until silence feels complete. No, nothing better than today. We'll carry home the sound of waves, the smell of salt, the warmth of life. Nothing better than today. A faithful friend, a quiet sea, an open sky, a simple day will stay with us long after the sunset fades. The sunset fades. The blanket folds, the coffee ends, the waves remain behind us. The sky grows deep, the breeze grows still, our footsteps leave with grateful hearts. The sea grows quieter with every gentle wave.
The evening gathers,
Without asking us to leave,
the light becomes softer.
and so do our voices. The blanket carries tiny grains of sand, like little stories coming home with us. The paper cup finally empty, yet somehow still part of today. The breeze slows
Just enough to notice
the quiet.
my footprints cross yours near the shoreline.
One last
Our
time,
faithful friend walks a little ahead, then turns around to make sure we're still together.
the sky keeps changing
Without rushing,
into evening. Sundays stay longer,
even after they are gone.
maybe memories learn to glow like sunsets.
One more sunny memory.
Before we go,
Let's leave
one quiet smile,
beside the sea.
one more sunny
Memory
to carry home,
inside our hearts
where summer,
never really ends.
the breeze folds one corner of the blanket as if helping us gather the day.
Without a word,
The waves erase our footprints, but never what they meant.
the shoreline will welcome someone else tomorrow.
Just as kindly as it welcomed us,
I close my eyes for one slow breath.
wanting this feeling to settle gently.
Inside tomorrow,
Maybe happiness was never allowed,
only patient.
enough to wait for us.
And today,
We finally noticed
no promises,
no regrets,
only gratitude.
carry quietly.
One more sunny memory.
The sea still sings,
The evening breeze still knows our names. One more sunny memory. One faithful friend, one peaceful shore, one perfect day.
quietly becoming
Tomorrow's smile.
when another season finds this place.
May the waves remember us,
Not by our footsteps,
not by our voices
but by the kindness.
we shared with this day. One more sunny memory
We'll keep it safe
between the breeze.
and the blue horizon.
More sunny memory
Whenever life
becomes too fast.
we'll close our eyes and return here together.
One more sunny memory.
The blanket,
The coffee, the sea,
our faithful
the
friend,
quiet laughter
the open sky.
will always wait for us.
The last wave reaches,
The quiet shore
the last light rests.
upon the sea.
We fold the blankets,
Slowly, not because,
the day is over.
but because we'll come again.
Another summer,
Another breeze,
another smile.